What's up, guys? This is Dan from Dan Man's Fish Room. We're here in my fish room, and today we are going to be talking about the incredibly useful, incredibly easy to make, incredibly, I don't know, in my opinion, aesthetically pleasing Spawning Mop. Great for breeding all different kinds of fish, easy to make, like I said. So, if you want to learn how to make this very useful piece of equipment for your fish room, stay tuned and find out. Okay, so as you guys know, today we're going to be making spawning mops, which is this. It's made of yarn and cork. It's that simple, just two things, and that's on the floor. But spawning mops can be used for all different kinds of fish: live bears, killies, cichlids, catfish, corridors, who are catfish, all different kinds of fish. I guess you can use them for angelfish, but mainly what they are is, here, I'm gonna go pick it up again. Mainly what they are is a cork that is wrapped in yarn, and then there's yarn coming down from it, and sometimes fried can hide in them. Fish will lay eggs on them. Those are the main two reasons to have it in a tank. But since, like a lot of you guys know, I have a lot of live bears, cichlids, and plecos, and they don't normally lay eggs on this stuff, so I just use it for the fry to hide from the parents so they don't get eaten. So, let's get on to making them. So, you're going to need 4 things. You're going to need corks. I have a bag of corks right here. You need yarn. I like dark green yarn. On dark colors, it's going to be easier to find eggs. And, I don't know, fish like green yarn because it kind of looks like a plant, and that's really what we're simulating. You're going to need a pair of scissors, and you're going to need a book, preferably about as tall as your tank. This isn't really a book, it's a thing of paper I use for painting, but yeah. Step number 1, you're going to want to take a length of string. I don't know, a foot long is good, even a little bit less. And what I like to do, some people can tape it to the side, because I mean this will move around. What I like to do is I like to flip the book or sketch pad over, so you have the back and the last page opened up, and then what I do is I put the string in like that, close the back, and it is secure. Actually, that's a little loose, so I'll pull it in a bit tighter, but yeah, simple as that. And then what you want to do is you want to take your yarn. I like to unravel it a bit first, and then what you're going to do is wrap it around the book like, I don't know, 100 times. I know it sounds like a lot, but it doesn't take very long. So you just wrap it around and around and around 100 times, so I'm going to do that right now. Okie dokie, so I wrapped it around about 100 times, so show you, oops, just wrapping it around, nothing special. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trusty scissors and I'm going to cut at the end of the book, not the side where we put the little string, but the side that we didn't put the little string. So you could do that. And in this part, you want to hold it down. I'll try and show you. Just cutting along, and yeah, I cut it. And now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pull out each side of this little string and hold them together and take it off. So there's most of your spawning mop. Want to straighten it out just so it's even on both sides, and then you're going to tie these two strings together. The amount of times you do it doesn't matter. And yeah, and then you can just let them hang down, and you have 2 extra strands of yarn. So it should look like this at the top. See, it's kind of tied, so that is good. It doesn't look like that. It's still fine. Really, it's just a pile of yarn that's all connected, so it's not that important for it to be perfect. So then we are going to take our cork. This is a slightly tricky part. And actually first, set that down. You're going to want to cut a length of string a little bit longer than the strand we put on the book. So that's a good length. Then we're going to take the cork, put it in through the top, right around where you put the knot. And you don't need to use a cork. You can really use anything that floats, styrofoam, little balloon maybe, I don't know. I like to use corks. They're cheap, easy to find, and they work. So, and then twist it once or twice, and then what I do is I take this string and see right here where it meets the top of my hand, put the string right there and wrap it around an amount of times. So you want to keep it wrapped like that. You can also wrap the other side if it's a bit long. Yeah, and then you take those 2 ends of the string and tie them real tight, just so the cork stays in there. See, I'll show you. And then pull it tight. I think I can do one more knot. Okie dokie. And you have just made a spawning mop. Congratulations. So, here it is. I think I did pretty well on this one. And here you can see that's where the string is. I wrapped around, the cork is in here. And it'll float. This will be like at the top of the water. This will float down, your fish swim in here, fry will hide. It'll be great. And yeah, sometimes a lot of people like to boil them just to get a little bit of that extra dye and to get it waterlogged. It's not 100% necessary, but might save you a headache later. So, yeah, just make sure that you have acrylic yarn. That is pretty important. I don't know if it'll kill your fish, but I've always learned to use acrylic yarn. I don't know. It works for me. Fry love it. Fish love it. And I've been having lots of fish spawn and in these things, so I hope you can too. Now, pricing. Where's my yarn? Okay, I found it. This thing of yarn cost me $3, and it'll make you 8 spawning mops. Cork, I got 10 for $4. So, gotta do math. So that's $1 a spawning mop or less. So really, these things are a cheap alternative to plants. I mean, you could use a hunk of Java moss, but enough Java moss to replicate this. That's like 12 bucks worth of Java moss. I mean, you can always get a little piece and throw it out, but then, you know, what if that Java moss dies? I mean, this will never die because it's yarn, and you can't kill yarn. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been Dan Man. Learned how to make Spawning Mop today, and I hope this video was useful, informative, and entertaining to y'all. Comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.